What trait in a person you find creepy? People who ask you a question and then just stare at you without any follow-up after you answer them. I swear every time I've talked to the big boss / CEO of a workplace, they will ask me a really simple question like, "How are you today?" And when I say, "I'm good, how are you?" I just get this confused stare in return. Just fucking say something or nod or anything, lol. Lamau, my old boss, used to do this shit. It's a power move to make you uncomfortable and exert authority. Basically, I control the pace of the conversation. It's commonly taught to cops and interrogators, and dickhead bosses. Standing too close, even when you back away. I agree. I generally like my space. However, after traveling a bit, you get used to some close talkers because it's a cultural thing. The distance at which we stand even has a name, proxemics, and quite a bit of study has been done on the matter. I remember having this wild experience in Japan. I was in a nightclub and it was packed. I needed to get some more drinks. I ended up like swimming through flesh to get to the bar, squeezing, jostling, oiling, eeling, squirming and slipping through all these warm club bodies to get to the bar. And then I did the same thing on the way back when I had my drinks. But it didn't occur to me until later that I wasn't bothered in any way by the experience. You know why? Because no one in the club was bothered in any way either. Like, that was just how things were. Personal space didn't exist. If that had happened in a North American bar, I'd be like super on edge or annoyed or uneasy. But because the vibe of a personal bubble just straight up didn't exist, my brain didn't even register it. Like, if the crowd had been annoyed, I would have been annoyed. But they weren't, so I wasn't. It was a really strange cultural moment for me. Firm handshakes, but they don't let go. Makes me so uncomfortable, and I absolutely do not trust anyone that does this. What is that crap? Power dynamic? Old-timey shit? Yes, and yes. Some find it amusing to make you squirm. Others have to win. That is not let loose first for any reason. And some hang on out of respect for you, because you actually came in with a firm handshake they were not prepared to have returned. Almost like the tradition of not being the last one to bow. I've met some of all of these. One old man, at least 80s if not older, had busted water pipes over this last freeze. I stopped my car and kneeled in freezing cold water to shut off the pipes for him. He was very appreciative and offered his hand. I shook it, and his grip was like a vice. But I returned and stood steady, and his eyes widened. His smile got big, and he asked me my name in the nicest way, offering, "If you ever need anything, I ain't going anywhere." The whole conversation occurred with the same grip. I told him I appreciated it and let go, and he patted me on the back. Infer what you will, but I felt appreciation and respect at that moment. People who stand too close to you when they're talking. Fair enough if it's a loud setting, but if it's just the two of you and the other person is standing right up close, it's super creepy, mo. Nice guy, bit of a close talker. Jerry Seinfeld. Have you met these people? They talk into your mouth like you're a clown at a drive-thru. Okay, so I might be the creepy one here, but I recognized your username, and I immediately thought, it's this guy again. I feel like your biggest problem isn't exactly that you're creepy, it's the way you just view the world. Like, here are some of the things you've posted. I can be pretty misogynistic at times and have very little trust for women. Why get a GF when I can just masturbate to porn? Why are guys still getting married? Most marriages end in divorce, and guys will probably end up paying alimony and child support. So after reading those things, do you think a girl would want to date you? Since you're basically saying you just want a girlfriend for the sex alone, you don't trust women, and are misogynistic. Maybe you should focus on trying to understand women, and for that matter, just people in general. If you can understand and can connect with people on a deeper level, it can help change the way other people see you. Oh no. This is the real answer. The answer is OP. Good try, Op. I know you're in here for a list of features so you don't come off as creepy and be more successful with murder. Busted. Thanks, do me a favor and don't track me down and murder me, please. Trying to get a load of personal information from you in a first meeting, like phone number, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever else you have. Edit. Clarification. I mean asking for all/some of them in a short space of time and increasing urgency. What do your parents do for living? How much is your rent? How much is your income? People who roleplay when texting you, and type out stutters like, I really like you looks away nervously. It makes me want to run as far away from you as possible because, what the hell? But what if it's like, hey, how's it going? Continues to eat ham sandwich. Edit. Thanks for the gold. Really didn't expect this to blow up. People who question literally everything I do. Like, chill, bro. Not even I know why I did that, edit. Just to clarify, asking out of genuine interest is fine, ahaha. Why do you find that trait creepy and why would you post that? Eager to get into fights and danger. Refusal to take no for an answer. Being all smiles all the time. Damn. I need to smile less. Thank you for the award. I'll kick your ass if you don't. Taking pictures of strangers without permission and people who just don't respect boundaries in general. I had to take a Greyhound bus home for Thanksgiving break in college. It was a late bus, so I fell asleep. When I woke up, there was a guy 2 rows ahead, and to the right leaning into the aisle and taking pictures of me on his flip phone. I have a really good memory, and it creeps people out. Like 9 years after high school, I asked a classmate how his beagles were doing, and he was a little freaked out that I remembered such a small detail about him years later. At my 10-year reunion, I brought up to someone about their pet bird they had in like 1st grade. I swear I'm not trying to be creepy. I just have a plethora of small details I remember about everyone. I should add, none of these people are close friends, just people I talked to in school. I have the same thing. I hold back details I remember about people in conversation so I don't seem creepy. If it makes you feel better, I was in a coffee shop, saw a girl I knew from elementary school when I was 11 years old. Saw her working in the shop, we were now 22, and I called her by name and told her how I knew her. She got insanely creeped out. I apologized, told her I have a good memory. She responded with, apparently in the rudest way you could possibly imagine, then told the manger about me. I left right after. Couldn't believe she was so creeped out and rude about it. Alls I did was say, hey, remember me? I was the new girl who sat next to you on the bus in grade 6. You're Emily, right? The guys who all the time brag about being nice guys. They're either trying to convince themselves or kill you in their basement, LOL. Or alphas. Immediate. As a gamer, many of my male friends just cannot help themselves but be weird to girls we game with. Whether it's making every single comment sexual or a sexual joke behind it, giving them pet names, etc. It's fucking weird, it's an automatic thing. God, I hate this. My experience with this on CS.go is absolutely horrid. Girl, I'm flashing boxes. Green teammate. Can you flash your box to me as well? Motherfuckers.